Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. We're in the house tonight. All right. Let's see. Let's get this thing going. What do we have on the charts when we start right now? We've got to start. We have Bitcoin. Who would have thought Bitcoin is on the charts as we get started today? And I hope everybody had a uneventful weekend. I hope everybody was safe this weekend. If you're in the Texas area, man, I hope you guys are getting your power and everything back on, man, and everything's getting back to normal. Here I am in Birmingham, Alabama. Today feels like the first day of spring. It's not the first day of spring, but it feels like it. Yesterday was pretty day. It was about 70 degrees outside, man. Today is pretty day, and it felt like a day you just want to walk around. You just want to go outside and walk around the neighborhood, man. Walk your dog, walk your kids, man. Do some exercising. Makes you want to go to the gym today. This weather does. So it's a good day. Beautiful weather, and now we get to spend some time on these charts. Glad to be back with you guys tonight. Let's see what's going on. So yesterday had a major day in Bitcoin. Yesterday, Bitcoin took the dive all the way from its rally over the weekend to 58,000 and some change. And then yesterday happened where Bitcoin dropped all the way down to 47,000. That was pretty traumatic for a lot of people, especially trading on the MetaTrader and not just holding positions in their Robinhood account or holding positions on their Webull or their investing accounts. If you're trading this on your MT4, man, there's some margins were called yesterday. For sure. Margins were called. Buy limits were entered that people didn't expect to be entered. Buy limits were entered for people, and then those margins were called on those buy limits. So yesterday was a sick day. Depending on your account size, you know. But things are rebounding. Things should continue up. Yeah, it's the nature of the market that we're in. So yeah, the new currency of the millennium now is starting to form its starting to put its foot in the ground and form a reputation for itself. We've seen Bitcoin now surpass silver in value in market cap, and now it's number 2 to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is number 2 to gold right now as far as a currency goes. It's really amazing. Bitcoin just surpassed $1 trillion market cap, which is a pretty significant thing in the big scheme of things, because now the big firms, the big companies can participate. Yeah. Now the big guys can participate. The big dogs can participate in Bitcoin. Where they couldn't necessarily participate in it because it wasn't considered an EFT. It was not something that was going to be FDIC backed. And now, since its market cap has reached $1 trillion, it has gotten to a point where big companies can trust that they're investing in something that is legitimate. Yeah, we're looking at gold here now. I don't know when I switched up my charts, but we're looking at gold here now. All right, gold had a really good rally today, up to 18, about 18.15. Then slowed down and starting to retrace a little bit. This is what gold does. Gold plays back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This big zone we've got up here at about 18.25 is our target for the day. We will suspect that it will get back to this level only once it starts to create higher lows. All right, so we want to see gold create higher lows before we take any buy positions here. Okay, it could come down and retrace as low as 1800 again, here where the 50 moving average is on our chart. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this as an area of interest here. Okay, we could retrace all the way down here, then continue on up. So no rushes on gold, no rushes anywhere here. We're going to call this a minor level or minor zone. And anything that we do on gold, as we always have, is going to be quick moves in, quick moves out. Nothing that we're going to plan on holding for long terms, because we're only analyzing on the smaller time frames for short scalping positions. So let's see what type of day we have here. Let's see what type of day we have on gold. Let's see. We're going to take a look at GBP. JPY here. We've got a sell notification here on the hourly time frame to give us some insight into which direction the market should expect to move based on its price action. I've got notifications for sales from my pip worker. Pip worker is really good indicator, paid indicator here. You see we've got sell, buy, sell, buy. So we're going to look for more buys here, or pay attention to more of the buys than the sells, because that's the overall trend of this pair, GBP, JPY. So we like to pay more attention to the buy indicators that pop up here than the sell indicators, because we're in the upward bullish trend. Although we feel like we're at the top, we don't know if we're at the top until new lower lows on the higher time frames are created and we start seeing the trend reverse. Once we start seeing moving averages cross over each other in the bearish direction, once we start to see consolidation form and then bearish breakouts form, then we know that the trend has began to change. We know that the trend has began to turn around a little bit. So it's looking pretty damn bearish right now. But we've drawn out our zones here to see what happens. And until it happens, we don't know shit. We don't know nothing, man. So we gotta watch it. Need to watch my language here. Let's see. Let's see. All right. What is GJ going to do today, guys? We're on a 4-hour time frame right now, just sort of looking at the big picture, trying to see what is happening. It has gone completely berserk. Oh, if you've been looking at GJ, you know that this is the weekly chart here. It is trying to reestablish some things. We are well above where we were last year when pre-coronavirus shutdowns. We're well above that area now on GJ. All right, gold sales indicated. Let's take a look back at gold. Gold sales have been indicated here. Very impulsive. We start to see sell positions close here. hourly time frame. We're gonna see which direction is it going to go. Well, we see this candle here close, this hourly candle close, and it's very early in this hour, so anything can happen. So the fact that we're 10 minutes into this hour right now, we are not going to pay too much to this hourly candle, other than the fact that it could move in the other direction and give us a big wick so that it can pulse up. And if it did pulse up, it would be targeting this green area up here. We've got this big green area we've got up here. All right, let's see. Trying to draw some levels, see exactly what's going on. If you're just joining the stream today, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to us so that you can get the notifications of when we go live every day. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nightly trading the Asian session. Taking a look at gold right now. I'm doing a little bit of chart analysis, sort of trying to draw some levels and see exactly where we think this thing is going to go. We did just get a little breakout, a little bit of a breakout downward below the little support that we've established here, but that has not held up. We're going to look at the 15-minute chart here. That is a really long candle, which seems to be rejecting this area at the 50 moving average. We're going to see how this candle closes in 3 minutes to really establish whether or not we've got any kind of confirmations for sales below 1807. Yeah, so we want to see things close below 1807, and actually the area below 1806 will be a good area too. So 1806.15 or 1806.50. So let's see. Let's bounce back to Bitcoin. I've lost my mouse. How did I lose my mouse? There we go. It froze up or it glitched here for a second. All right, we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it's continuing to give us bearish movement, which is just fine. Talking about Bitcoin a little bit. If you haven't been following Bitcoin's growth, like I just said a few minutes ago, it breached the $1 trillion market cap last week and continued to push up as far as $58,000 per share on Bitcoin USD. Yesterday, Monday, it plummeted down to 47,000. Okay, extremely significant. The biggest drop in Bitcoin thus far. All right, we haven't seen a dip like this in Bitcoin's history. All right, extremely significant drop here. What this did was it gave a lot of bulls opportunities to take some positions. Not that it was calculated. This move may have been a well dump where a lot A lot of the people who are involved in Bitcoin may have sort of cashed out here at 58,000. I saw news on CNN where, let's see, where they said that Elon Musk tweeted, tweets. Let's see. It says Bitcoin drops after Musk's tweet. Yellen warns it's extremely inefficient. Let's take a look at this article here. Dojo for Doge, he went yesterday. That gave us a good pulse up on Doge. Let's see. Bitcoin's recent surge in price appears to have hit a speed bump thanks in part to a tweet from Tesla CEO Elon Musk and some words of caution from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. The popular cryptocurrency fell to slightly over 52,000 on Monday after breaking the 58,000 mark Sunday afternoon. Musk tweeted Saturday that Bitcoin and ETH do seem high. Bitcoin and Ether do seem high, LOL, referring to Bitcoin and the digital coin Ethereum. Musk's tweet was part of a reply to a tweet from Peter Schiff, chief market strategist for brokerage firm Euro Pacific Capital, about the value of Bitcoin versus gold-backed currency. This tweet, I mean, we've got to say, Elon has been very involved, man. Elon's been very involved in what's going on in the crypto market right now. And we like to say that it's not the reason that this thing went down. But everyone's sort of watching him right now. Everyone's sort of paying attention to what Elon has to say. He's been a major contributor to the currency. I mean, to the cryptocurrency marketplace right now. He involved Tesla by purchasing $1.5 billion worth of crypto last week, which skyrocketed the cryptocurrency through the $1 trillion market evaluation as the week went on. He has participated in Dogecoin's skyrocket, and hey, he's very involved in this stuff right now. So, is this manipulation by him? Is this him attempting to, wanting more? Does Elon want more of Bitcoin by placing tweets like that? Who knows? It's purely speculation. But we're here to speculate. So I find it extremely interesting. But it's nothing that we can do any technical analysis on per se. So we might as well just sit back and watch. Here on our charts, we're looking at gold. Let's shift gears a little bit back to gold. Let's see. Let's see. I expect gold to continue bullish. We don't want to see any lower lows form here. If we start to see lower lows form here, that throws any buy ideas out of the window right now. Okay, buying ideas will continue as we see closes above the current area here. And I'm gonna zoom in. Yeah, we're looking for closes above this area. We'll fix that. So right here, we want to see closes above this area. That may not happen, but we also want to see closes above this area here also. This area here is a target now. Okay. So if you're looking for, like, if you're thinking in the mind state of like, when could this happen? When could gold break out up or above? That's a pretty simple way to do it, right? I mean, you just look at the trajectory. Just look at the trajectory of the chart's been moving. You know, is it going? Is it taking a move like this? It's, you know, we're just following the candlesticks, right? And we're looking at the previous movement. We're looking at the movement through charts here, right? And you know, I'm gonna just get rid of that because that's just, I'm just showing you guys how we can sort of see when things are happening. If it goes through here, then this time point right here will be a good area to sort of enter the trade. Okay. All right. It could plummet through here, sure. All right. It could take an unexpected move, sure. But we're just drawing a reasonable range of when we think this thing could happen. Gold doesn't really like to play around. It likes to make big, swift moves, come back, or continue. Right. So either it's going to continue completely through this zone here, or it's going to retrace at some point in here. But either way, it should, if it continues below this level that we've established, it should continue bearish. So we're going to draw out. We're going to draw this level, little red box here. Then we're going to establish right here that if it continues, whoops, I don't know why that box landed there. If we otherwise continue to consolidate it within the range, then none of this is a trade that we're going to be wanting to take. So let's see. I'm just going to color this one bearish. Come on. Come on. There we go. So those are our ideas for gold right now. You know? Just really simple ideas, man. Really simple ideas. The simpler the idea, the easier it is to trade and be patient in those ideas. This isn't really something we can do on Bitcoin with a good track record of success, because Bitcoin has simply been pulsing up, man. It's just been pulsing and pulsing up. So, I mean, the smart thing to do would be to look for buys in Bitcoin. Only buys in Bitcoin, and taking a look at when new higher highs are created, trying to find the continuation there. So yeah, let's step back. You know, we almost want to publish this idea here. It's a really simple idea. We're not going to publish this to TradingView, but it's a really simple idea. All right, this is our idea. This is what could happen right now on Bitcoin. I mean, on gold. We're looking at gold right now. Okay. Just zoomed out a little bit so you guys can see the range or the area that we've been dealing with lately. Okay, so we want to see what happens here. If we look at the 15-minute candle there, or we're actually on the 30-minute chart. Let's go in a little bit on the 15-minute chart. We're looking at that 15-minute candle that closed inside the range after dipping down. This candle here closed back inside the range after dipping down. Did not want to deal with this level here. It did not want to come. It did not want to deal with this level, so it rejected it right here. Right, came back, which gives us more of an idea that this trade will continue bullish, or upward, or in a buying direction. For anyone who may be new, if it continues bullish, that would be awesome. We don't have any confirmations to get into a buy until it goes above this area here where our arrow starts. And I'm going to change this one just for congruence here. I'm going to change this arrow to be a nice bloody red arrow. Okay. Yeah. All right. And this is the level that we established as a target here. Okay. Where's the target going to be if this goes in a buying direction? Let's draw a target there. Zoom out. All right. We got to find out where we've been to know where we're going to go. Okay. Several targets that I see so far. All right, we're going to get rid of this green. I'm going to turn that thing back. Great. All right, so I mean, it looks like we got the level already there. All right, we're right where our box in is where we should target 1816 as a target. That's not the most recent level. But it's pretty significant. It's pretty close. We could say a little bit lower, halfway through that range at about 1815, or at the top of those candles here. So about 1815, 1814 should be a good move. We should anticipate some kind of move like that. Now from there, if things continue upwards from there, next point being 1820, right? And then we'll most definitely deal with some rejection there. There's going to be something happening there. So we're going to pull that to right where our box ends, or where our box is at. All right. And over here, I'm just going to extend this box to this range here. Okay. All right. Got the boxes on the screen, guys, but that does not mean we're in the trade. All right. So that's our idea on gold for tonight, and we'll see what plays out. I've got a feeling we're going to go bullish. I got a feeling we're going to take some buys here. Just taking off of what happened yesterday. On gold. Gold rallied up from 1780 to 1810. It's 300 pips. It's a really good day. It's a really good day. Okay. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to us if you haven't already done so. Any traffic that you bring this way would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and take screenshots of the stream right now. Share it to your Instagram. Put it in your story on Instagram. Tag Mr. Juju FX on Instagram if you want. If not, I understand. We appreciate any kind of participation you could do just to keep this thing going. We want to keep this ship going here, guys. I want to see these numbers go up in the chat. The more people involved makes this just a more entertaining thing to be a part of. The more information that we get in the chat down below helps everyone. I'm not the only trader in the room, I'm sure right now. So yeah. And I love your feedback also. I've been directed towards some beautiful trades just from the feedback in the chat box below. So guys, don't feel shy. Please comment in the chats. I love the interactions with you guys. And I'm going to just say a simple thank you guys for being here tonight. All right. We're going to go back and take a look at... You saying buys on gold, huh? Yeah, it would be, right? This is Bitcoin. Bitcoin did this is the 4-hour charts. 4-hour charts. It did it went up and it shot back down, man. Bitcoin is down at 52,888. Let's see. I had a little fake little trade going on here. Let's see where it's gone to. Profit been taken? Yeah, good. It's just a little web browser trade I took here. Cool. Sometimes when you want to take trades, we always want to take trades in our live account, man, but it's not always smart. So paper trades is a great way to go, or demo trading is a great way to go. It can take the edge off. It can take you from it can protect you from damaging your account when you're just not sure what's going on in the chart, and it takes the edge off from when we want to trade and we just really want to hit that button, man, and we want to see profits grow. There's nothing wrong with paper trading. There's nothing wrong with paper trading. Let's take a look at CoinDesk. Mellon said to hire Fireblocks for Bitcoin custody service. Interesting. There's a lot of good news here on this site. If you guys haven't checked out CoinDesk.com, it is very informative in the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency industry. Very informative. It is a new up and coming cryptocurrency news network online, which has had an influx of information, man, and they do a really good job of reporting here. So how to win a Bitcoin street fight with Mortal Kombat. Okay, I'm not going to participate in that. Let's see. Bitcoin drops. DeFi loans liquidated. NFT sell. Bitcoin tumbles below. Let's see what happened here. It looks like they're going to give us some kind of an explanation. Earlier I was speculating. Let's see what this guy has to say. Daniel Kuhn, what do you have to say today? Bitcoin tumbled below 50,000 before bouncing back this morning. This follows exuberant trading yesterday, which saw the cryptocurrency claw to a fresh high of 58,332 during early Asian hours. How deep will it go? According to David Legitz, CIO of Paris-based quantitative trading firm, a 15% correction isn't out of the question. A 15% correction. 10% of 50 would be 5,000 and 15,000. So yeah, he's thinking we're gonna sit somewhere right at 50. Okay, I think we're there today. $50,000 looks like the first stop for a mid pullback, but a second leg down could take it down to 40,000, while the 30,000 zone looks like the ultimate bottom should things turn ugly in the short term. That's pretty significant. If crypto's to go, if Bitcoin's to go back to 30,000 as a retracement, man, that's gonna freak a lot of people out. Okay, it's not just tea leaves. There are macroeconomics forces that might explain this recent price action. Interesting. Interesting. Let's take a look at the CoinDesk 20 Bitcoin. Let's see. What happened in cryptos today? Ethereum skyrocketed today. Did it? Ether did not skyrocket. Okay. It looks like it on here, but I was like, there's no way Ether is sitting close to the $1 trillion evaluation that Bitcoin has. So yeah, they sort of washed it out there. Ether's at $17.34. I know this weekend or maybe Friday it pushed to about $2,000, and sitting close to a $200 billion market cap. Ether, XRP, Stellar, Cardano. Those seem to be the top 5 cryptos to be involved with right now. If you guys are getting your diversified cryptocurrencies books together, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Stellar, and Cardano would be the cryptos to purchase right now and add to your books, especially at the retracement prices that we're getting right now. Waiting could be a good idea, but it also could be a bad idea, as we saw how waiting from for the past 2 weeks, if we had waited, we wouldn't be able to be a part of this $58,000 rally that Bitcoin took, where it was just at 44,000 a week or two ago. So, but here we are today with talks of it reaching 40,000, it possibly reaching 30,000 if the bottom falls out. And that's not to freak anybody out. That is just numbers. That is just us talking and reading articles here. That is not my evaluation or what I think is going to happen. I believe that Bitcoin will continue to rally to about 70 or about 68,000 before retracing back down to 55,000 to continue back up to 75,000. That is my guess here. Let's take a look at the chart that we just put together on. Take a look at the chart that we just put together on gold. So gold looks like it came back in the zone. Looks like it tried to retest our resistance level here. It tested it on the 15-minute chart and pulled back, and now we're ranging. So this area here, I drew this area based on just sort of the trajectory of the chart. So just looking at it, man, it looks like we're gonna have 15, 30, 40, maybe in about 45 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes, we're going to see this gold break out above or possibly below. I feel like the entrance to these zones will be somewhere in this time frame here. Somewhere in this time frame. And I'm feeling biased. I'm feeling bullish here. I'm feeling like we just rejected an area at a moving average, which is going to push it higher just on doing basic raw technical analysis. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. We're going to pause here for a second. We'll be right back. All right. Had to do a little sound check real quick. Thank you. Thank you for the comment there. Just trying to do what I can, you know. Any charts we want to look at? Let's take a look back at GBP, JPY. Oh, GJ is giving us a buy signal on the 5-minute chart. It's giving us a buy signal on the 5-minute chart. 15-minute chart seems to be rejecting this area at the 200. Not yet rejecting it, but is right there And if it's going to reject it, it's going to happen sometime soon based on its positioning. Could also dip down as far as 147.50 or 140, yeah, maybe about 147.50, 147.55, and then continue higher. It looks like GJ does not want to give up any steam right now. It's not slacking up on us right now. So our chart, we got a sell signal on GJ. The higher time frame, the better the indicator. Let's keep on moving. Very little analysis done here on GJ because of the time frame, or because of the bullish breakout that it's on right now. But I'm going to draw some levels here still. This is the level that we want to see. Excuse me, I got the hiccups or something. This looks like the level. Let me zoom in. No, I'm so far back. All right. So for this sell to hold up here, we want to see things stay not below this level I'm drawing currently, but below. We want to see things stay below this level right here. That level right here, that's the money shot. Okay. Once we see things closing below here, then we should get a good move down. Another thing that people are really waiting on is for gold, for GJ to just sort of fall. Down here on our MACD, we've got divergence. We've got bearish divergence. Which, geez. Which is not something to just take lightly. It could indicate weakening momentum, as we've seen here, where things sort of weakened and then accelerated. And once we broke above this area, things shot up here. All right, but here on the charts, things sort of laid flat as the momentum softened. Even though MACD is still showing us bullish with bearish dips in between. Once it broke back above the divergence line here, then we got the shake, we got the breakout. Okay, so the breakout again will probably happen if, man, I wish I had just like a pen that I could draw on the screen with. The breakout will probably happen if we see GJ come somewhere in here and then breaks out. Maybe tomorrow around, what time is it? Tomorrow around maybe noontime. So we could see something happen tomorrow around noontime, or at tomorrow's Asian session. And unfortunately, we won't be back tomorrow night. I have a gig that I have to be a part of. I do have to spend my time somewhere else tomorrow night. So, but I will be paying attention to the charts, of course, always. The bread and butter. I have to pay attention to the bread and butter. All right, that's my little analysis on GJ. I don't really have any expectations that it's going to continue down much lower. I don't have any expectation that it will continue down lower than 147.32 unless we get breaks below this zone here and get breaks below the zone at 147.32. Then we may continue all the way down back into the 144 zone, which would be a great rundown. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look back at gold. Oh, so gold is broken out. Gold is broken out. Where you guys at in the chats? I know you're watching these charts and you just gonna let me miss this. All right, let's see. And we're right now here at this level. Let's see. Gold headed on its way to 1816. I really wanted to get in as close as possible to this entry. Here. Let's see if we get a retest. It's at, damn, it's running right now. Yeah, I can't believe I missed that. I can't believe I missed that. I can't believe I missed that. Let's see. Come on back down. Even better, what we would like to see is it come to this level and retest it. Retest the support here. Oh. Oh. Let's see. And we answered. Answered right here. Okay. We took a bit of a late entry here. Let's see. Let's go gold. A little bit of a late entry, but we're good. And just sort of see how it continues. Gold gives really good pulse moves. And you know, I love it. So we want to see this thing really pulse up. We're on the 15-minute here. I want to look in just a little bit closer. I actually don't want to look in closer, but I will. Okay. Let's just see what happens. We've got gold entries at 1813.66. If you're entering now, you may be able to catch a better position as a retest back to our level that now may be considered support, around the area of 1811. Okay. I entered at 1813.66, but currently we're sitting in a little bit of drawdown at 1812.90. I'm gonna write that on the charts real quick. You see our stops here right at where we entered at 1811. 1811, 1812. Stops about 1812. I've got my stop set on my MetaTrader at 1812. Okay. So let me see if I can push this up. I don't want to manipulate the entry though. Okay. And if we're stopped out, we're stopped out. Risk is managed. And we're going to go ahead and close 50%. Monitoring my trades here on my phone as we stream so that you guys can see what's going on the camera. And I'm actually getting messages here, but nothing in the streams. Let's see if we can get some chats in the actual chat. And we're no longer in this trade anymore. Stops have been hit and we're closing. Okay. Now, you know, from everything that we're seeing, this is probably going to continue up. I'm not going to re-enter the trade. I actually got out of the trade in profit there. Okay. And this was something you guys didn't see, but I had it on the screen to show you guys just sort of how we manage our losses and how we're managing our risk so that we don't take too much damage with a close stop set at 10 pips below our entry, or maybe 16 or so pips below our entry. Better stops would have been below, inside this range, and actually below this previous 5-minute candle here. But I entered the trade too late, so I had to shorten my loss. I had to put my stop losses in an area of danger. Which is why, according to the stream, our stops were hit. But I actually took a small profit on that trade as it wicked up, and I saw that it sort of wanted to pull back. So anyone still in this trade, if you entered where I entered and you had your stop set similar to the way that I had my stop set, you know, it's closing. It may give you a second chance right here if you're still in the trade, and you some people extend their stops so that their stop does not get hit. Do not extend your stop loss past the area because you see the candles approaching your stop loss, man. Honestly, if it's going to hit it, it's going to hit it. And it will walk your stop loss down. No matter how far you drag it, it will walk your stop loss down. So don't run from that stop loss. You might sometimes want to meet the stop loss. You know, you might want to meet the price a little bit closer so that you reduce how much you actually lose. If you saw where I had my stop loss initially was set at 1811, and that was more than I wanted to risk. Okay. Remember, according to our trading idea here, the price of this is going to continue because we broke out, and the goal is up at 1816, which will be a 30 pip target from where we entered, because right now we're currently at break even from where we entered that trade. I'm gonna put the setup over here again. Right, stops here. My stops were set at 1812. Better stops would be here at 1810, the 1810 area, inside the range, with an anticipation that the market will not go back inside that range before it hits our next target, our TP1 up top at 1816. But because the impulse happened that we entered late, I had to sort of put my stop loss in an area of danger. And the stop did get hit, according to what's on the stream here. And I had to sort of manage the risk so that we didn't take a big stop. We didn't take a big loss on that. So we pulled that thing up real tight to the trade, and if it didn't continue to pulse upwards, it did retrace, and that's why stops were hit. Okay, we can't just frivolously drag our stop loss to an area where we don't want to enter, or where we don't think the market's going to go, because even though the market may not come back into this range, you could have a margin call happen before it hits your stops if you didn't manage your lot size appropriately to be in this trade. Okay, all of this stuff ties in together. Know your lot size, know what size you're going to be, what size is appropriate for your account before placing the trade, and make sure that your stops are appropriate for your lot size. And you have to understand that you can place that thing in a place that's a danger zone, like where my stop loss was just placed. My stop loss being placed in here above the range, that was very dangerous, and that's why stops were hit. I was analyzing GJ. I came back to gold, and we had a breakout here. That impulse move, we missed it. This area is the area of breakout, which it did break out of, and now I still anticipated to go as high as 1816 before retracing back to this zone. We got a little bit of a pullback here. That could be our retrace to continue up. And we'll only know by watching candles close in 2 minutes. And we're on the 5-minute chart here. The 15-minute chart will close in 2 minutes. 30-minute chart will close in 2 minutes. The 1-hour chart will close in 2 minutes. Now 1 minute. 49 seconds for me. 59 seconds for you guys. Or 39 seconds for you guys. This hourly candle breakout is just as good of a confirmation for buys there on gold as the one we saw on the 15-minute and the 30-minute chart. This area here is an area of interest. All right, and this is where we sort of went to and wicked back down. We're gonna make it really tight here. I like to have a really small one for an area of interest like this. We're gonna zoom in a lot. All right. Being that it's almost 8 o'clock, or it is 8 o'clock, you guys, and our candles did just closed. And our candles just closed inside the range that we want it to be in. Gold should continue higher. It may not take long before it hits our target at 1816. 15-minute chart gave us a spinning top there, which tells us really nothing. Or that this pair is indecisive in this area. But that's our time here. We like to spend only about an hour on the charts. And I appreciate anyone who was able to get on tonight. Make sure you guys rewatch the stream. Make sure you guys share the stream. Share the links out on your social media. Screenshot this this stream here now and post it on your live streams. On your social media stories. All of this stuff helps, man. Make sure you guys are managing your risk at all times and trading wisely. Always know what you're risking and always be comfortable with what you're risking. All right, that's it for us tonight, guys. You guys have a great night. Thanks for spending the time with me.